Hey Sojourn, this is Ben, and I've got 3 things for you today. Make sure to stick with us to the end because the third one is the most exciting. Think of them this way. The first one is something that's happening this week. The second one is something that's happening over the next month. And then the third one has to do with something that's happening over the course of the next year. All right, so the first one, you may or may not know this, but coming up next Tuesday is Election Day. And one of the rhythms that we've been doing as a church for a while now is the first Wednesday of every month we've set aside as a day of prayer and fasting. And we have rhythms of in the morning at 7 and then at lunchtime at noon. And then at 7 p.m. we've had these prayer times over Zoom. And so as we brought these 2 things together, kind of 2 and 2 came together, and we're like, wait a minute, this is happening the day after election. It just seemed like this was the perfect opportunity for us, just to be able to come, probably with a lot of emotions stirred up, a lot of feelings, and just to be able to come and lay our burdens down before our Father and to cry out to Jesus. And so we invite you into those rhythms with us this Wednesday. Something we're doing a little different. Instead of the 7 p.m. Zoom call, we're actually going to have a night of prayer and worship here at Sojourn. Just like our normal services, you'll need to register for that. So I would strongly encourage you to register and to come and to just enter into the space to where we are bringing our emotions and our feelings and our burdens before God, but we're turning and we're being reminded of His great and precious promises to us in the gospel and rejoicing in who God is in the midst of the times that we find ourselves. So that's the first thing. Second thing. November has 5 Sundays, and so over the course of those 5 Sundays, we're going to have 5 of our missions partners join us. And so the first Sunday, November 1st, Alex and Heidi Goldsmith, New City Kids down in Detroit, they're going to be here. Second Sunday, November 8th, Charlie and Rachel Armstrong, missionaries in southern France, are going to be here. Third Sunday, November 15th, Erin Wanchura, she's the director of Young Life here in this area, and she's going to be here and talking about Young Life Ministries. Fourth Sunday, November 22nd, we're going to have David Case with Christ Hope International. He's going to talk to us. And then the last Sunday, we're going to have Andrew Postema as a missionary in Romania. And so maybe twofold in terms of purposes. First one is we want to encourage you. We want to be reminded that God is about His work, and His work is just way bigger than us. And so He invites us into His work, but it's happening all over the globe, and so we want to be reminded of that. And then the second purpose would be just an opportunity for us to be able to encourage them, to be able to remind them that we have them in our hearts, that we're praying for them. So if you have an opportunity over these weeks to introduce yourselves, to spend time with them, I would strongly encourage that. So that's number 2. Number 3, this is really exciting. Many of you have heard us talking about this, but over the course of the next year, we're going to have 2 church planting residents with us. Justin Sluter and Eric Freeman. Eric Freeman is going to be starting in a little bit, but Justin actually started just this last Wednesday. And so I think he's around here. I want to see if he can join us. Justin? Justin! Hey! All right.
I was
There he is.
right there.
I just felt like yelling. So this is Justin Sluter.
Hi.
So excited that he is here with us. And I just wanted to ask him a couple questions so that you could learn a little bit about him. So why don't, first of all, you tell us a little bit about your family.
For sure. So I have a wife of 7 years. Her name is Sarah. We live down in the Cadillac area. And then we have a 2.5-year-old girl named Gemma. Some of you were at the 11 o'clock service this past Sunday. You saw her rolling around on the floor. And then we also have a 5-month-old named Asher. So yeah, a young, growing, extremely busy family right now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Those are fun times. Crazy times. All right, awesome. So maybe second question. As you're looking at this next year that you have at Sojourn, what would be something that you're looking forward to in this time?
Yeah, so I think 2 things stand out. First of all is relationship. As we're looking at planting a church a year from now, we know the phrase, go it alone, you're not going to go very far. If you want to go far, then go together. And so we know that relationship is going to be huge in planting. So one of our main goals, Eric and I's main goals in being here at Sojourn, is developing a relationship with you, the congregation here at Sojourn. We would love for, at the end of this year, for you to be able to send us out and say, those are our guys. Like, we're sending them out. This is a daughter church of ours. We know what they're about. And so that's a really exciting thing. And then the second thing is mentorship. I know lots of you know here at Sojourn that you have three fantastic pastors here. Yes, I am earning some brownie points. But the mentorship piece for me, and just the Wednesday and Sunday, and now today, 3 days that I've been here, the conversations I've been able to have with Ben and with Matt and with Dave have been just fantastic. Already helping me grow, see deficiencies in me and places where I can learn and move forward in my ministry. And so just mentorship is another key thing that we'd love to get out of this next year.
And I can just say, for the small amount of time we've had already, it's been mutual. And so we are excited just about the ways in which we're going to grow and be shaped and stretched and formed just by entering into this year with them. All right, one more question, and man, really deep stuff here. What's one of your favorite food?
So my wife Sarah and I absolutely love a good burger. So Slabtown has been our go-to, always. But then today, Ben, with a little recommendation from Joel Gary's, took me over to Bergstrom's Burgers in the parking lot of Menards, and that was, man, I said to Ben afterwards, I think I'm ready to have the conversation that Bergstrom's and Slabtown. I mean,
they're at least peers.
They're peers, yeah.
Yeah, very much so. That's really helpful to know. Thanks for sharing that. So again, this is Justin, and I would just strongly encourage you, even in the midst of this COVID season when we're not able to see each other as much, on a Sunday, if you're able to come up and meet him, but look for ways that you can connect with him and his family. They live in Cadillac, so it's a little far away, but I know that they would never turn down an invitation to come and eat food in your house.
Yeah.
So
Saturday nights and Sunday afternoons after church are good times. Might be able to work to come meet some of you. So
take advantage of that. They're going to be around, like we said, for a year, and we want you to get to know them, and I know they want to get to know you. All right, so that's the 3 things I had for you. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.
Thanks.